Good day, adventurers, and welcome back for another War of Emperium session here in Ragnarok GGH. And we are your casters for today. My name is MG.
And this is James, and
I'm about to say the let's
okay,
go, but
alright.
yeah.
Okay. Hopefully, you all got used to how
Yeah.
MG is doing the introductions now. Uh, okay, okay. I'm not going to give any more comments about it, but
Yeah.
anyway, tonight we're going to have a pretty chill War of Imperium session for
Chill
tonight.
sessions.
I'm pretty sure guilds are busy or players are busy, doing those levels or gaining levels
Yeah.
and some earning some supplies, of course, because we all know that December is going to drop in 2 days, right?
Yeah, well, that's true, actually. To be fair, that's true.
Yeah. December. It's already December 1 on Thursday, so like I'm pretty sure players are getting prepared for what is to come, of course, for December or maybe for the next year, so that they have more supplies and materials to deal with, during War of Imperium. And yeah, we're going to have a pretty chill War of Imperium for tonight because so far, uh, you know, uh, just some breaks here and there, and yeah, this Castle Holy Shadow is still heavily defended by Dominaria.
Yes. And I think they're just trying to get the best out of this castle. I think I'm not sure if they already got the seals for this one, right?
Mhm.
But if they do, that's gonna be a big help for them to on the next contents that we're gonna have, most probably.
Mhm.
And at the same time, it will boost a lot their damage if they're gonna go for those megs immediately. Because again, those
Yes.
megs are gonna be really powerful, especially if it's equipped on a physical type class
Mhm.
for this session or for this
Yes.
War of Imperium. Yes.
All right. Yes. So, yeah, for those of you guys who are watching right now, I'd like to invite you all to keep tuning in as codes are being given away. Again, codes are one-time use.
Yeah.
First one to redeem the code will be able to claim the rewards. And hello to everyone watching the stream right now. Please do like and follow the page Ragnarok Online GGH. Share the stream and join the ROGGH Discord. And we are terribly sorry. We are feeling kind of under the weather for tonight. But
Yeah.
of course, we are still here to bring you some awesome
Awesome.
gameplay coming from our
Gameplay, yeah.
players right
Still.
here. Of course, we are going to try and break them down one by one if we are not going to see that much for tonight. But we are going to try and break down some of the plays of the members, probably of the players of each other guild. So if you're interested in a topic or you want to ask something out or if you want to um, get to know something better, maybe we can explain it to you better
Yes.
during this live stream, of course.
Yep.
And yeah, so what you are watching right now is War of Imperium. War of Imperium is a game feature that allows guilds to fight each other in order to conquer a castle for their guild to get benefits and special advantages. Castles captured by guilds participating in War of Imperium spawn treasure chests each day. The boxes spawn in a special room only accessible by the guild leader through the
Mm-hmm.
castle NPC. Castles in all realms share common rewards such as War of Imperium potions, siege supply boxes, high weapon boxes, War of Imperium weapon boxes, jewelry boxes, and so much more. Each castle also have their own special reward, such as Emblem of the Sun God in Scarlet Palace, Snow Crystal in Kremled, Wrath of Valkyrie in Referion, and so much more in every other castle, which players can use to craft quest, headgears, and or god
Mm-hmm.
items. There are four castle locations: Frontera Valkyrie Realm, Payon
Hey,
Bulger or
on.
Greenwood Lake Realm, Jeffen Brittany Realm, and Aldebaran Luina Realm. Right, so right now, though, we are seeing why Dominaria is guarding Holy Shadow Castle. I'm pretty sure they have this economy up to 100 for quite some time now.
Yeah.
And we are not yet sure if they are able or they were able to get the specific item that they need for crafting those god items.
Yes. It's kind of tough to like protect. Like we actually saw on the previous War of Imperium, or mostly on the last sessions that we have, like this castle is being attacked really bad by other guilds. Like we saw Vadrak in the guild trying to contest there. They managed to went in. They managed to punish every Dominaria players that they can actually see, and in the same time they managed to reach the Emperium on our last live stream. And apparently Dominaria was really prepared on that one. They managed to hold everything, guys. They delayed Vadrak and wiped the entire sword on that scenario, and still Dominaria is still holding and very consistently defending this castle.
Yep. And yeah, please do let us know your comments in the comment section of our live stream. Kai said first. Jay said shout out Anonymous, and Michelle said Anonymous 2023. Ooh. See you, GGH. All right.
Oh.
So Atoy said we want events, MG and James. So we don't have the capability to bring in more events, but
what
I
kind
do
of events?
know. I do. Yeah, we do want to know
Yeah.
what kind of events that you want to see in a GGH. What kind of events do you want to see in GGH? And yeah, so that we'd get to we'd get to know you better. Maybe you have some concerns that you want to voice out. What kind of events that you want to see in ROGGH?
Yes.
So yeah, make it a little bit specific. All right.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
MG.
Okay. Yo.
Okay, so how about you? If I ask you what kind of events that
Oh.
you are keen in looking forward to in
Well,
GGH?
yeah, that's actually a good question. Like, I'm about to answer Atoy on the chat earlier, but again, speaking of events, yes, I actually have a lot of events in mind. Specifically on a player versus player side and guild versus guild side. First event that I would really want to see, given a chance, maybe. Want to see a 7v7. 7v7 match, all GGH guilds. Another one is a 7v7 match, shuffle players. That's gonna be interesting. Like, you know, on the spot 7v7 shuffle players, like random players that you're gonna be teamed up with. I think that's gonna be really cool to put up. Plus a 25 versus 25, a Zerg guild versus guild. 25 versus 25 or roster versus roster or something. Plus a War of
Oh.
Imperium event. Yeah, War of Imperium event pointing system with no alliance. I think that's gonna be good.
Oh. Oh. Well, you know, for those of you who want to voice out whatever event that you want
Yeah.
or your suggested event, please do make it specific. Of course, you know, you can type it in the chat so that we can read it. But also, please do, you know, put it in the suggestions tab in the ROGGH Discord if you are really keen into voicing out your suggestions and what kind of events you want to see,
Yes.
you know, in ROGGH.
Yeah. That's actually
36
true.
versus 36 or something War of Emperium related. Well, no, we're not really sure if you know, those things are possible, but I think it is possible. You know, never shut down anything. You know, the suggestions. I think never shut down. You know, the event ideas or anything like that. But the War of Emperium related events, I think, is going to be coming in the future. So just stay tuned for announcements, of
Yeah.
course, for future events, especially for War of Imperium. And I'm pretty sure the CMs and the admins already know that you have um, that you really or the players really want some War of Imperium events. But of course, since there is a what do you call this, a timeline that we are following currently,
Mhm.
of course we are pushing the events or the necessary patches and updates
Episodes. Yeah.
the up episodes for the timeline that we have currently. All right.
Yep.
But I
Make
do
it all
like your
happen,
suggestions, MG.
Yeah.
But mostly I think the events that you are that you're keen to seeing is more on a PvP related event.
PvP, yeah, yeah.
hmm
I think that's
But
gonna be
of
good.
course, Ragnarok is not all about PvP. There are players who enjoy PvM,
Yeah.
which is they're not here in Warp Imperium because again, PvM or like MVP hunting
Mm-hmm.
and PvP both require a lot of supplies.
Definitely. Yes.
Both require a lot of supplies. For example, you want to run Endless Tower. Just for example, you want to run the Endless Tower. You need specific amount of supplies for you to last the whole run,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you can say that you're strong enough. Okay, you're strong enough. You have heals and everything,
Yeah.
but you still do need supplies to last longer, right? If you are going to try and defeat some instances, party instances, you will need supplies as well. Some big bosses,
Yeah.
of course. Maybe you want to try out and deal against the Biolabs 3 boss.
That's
Right?
dude. That's insane.
Biolabs 3 bosses are
That's insane.
hard. Are hard. They are hard to deal with, of course. So maybe you want to save up some supplies for that.
Yeah.
And it's not really easy to um to gather the necessary amount of supplies
Yep. Yep.
that you can take with you in during MVP hunting and
Yes.
such. Maybe if you have a capture card or capture a storage bell,
Mm-hmm.
it will be easier for you to actually just access the storage when you need supplies. But for you to last longer in battle, you cannot just open the cafe and just get your supplies that
That's
you
gonna be
need.
tough. Like legit,
That's going
bro.
to be tough.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if anyone is hunting the Lighthouse and 3 bosses
Like I
or
know
the
actually
Biolabs
James, I
bosses.
know someone who actually streams in Lighthousen. Like I think that's Harry, Harmony's couch. He's been staying there for like an hour or something just to level up, but the bosses are really aggressive and all. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and maybe you can last there, MG. Lighthouse.
Yeah, that's actually a really good map. Like, talking about that spot, it has like a really good drops, especially like if you're planning to get some extra materials, items, or or something that you wanna sell. I think that spot is a really good spot to farm as well. But it's the difficulty of the monster is really high. You need to have like a really good experience for your class as well in order for you to pull off a good farm there plus equipments definitely, because if you don't have the equipments they will punish you really bad or even kill you instantly. So gaining items. But yeah, James, speaking of events, yes, definitely I agree with James. We really love to hear the suggestions, but again, it's actually we need the community to suggest it on the Discord in order for it to push. The more suggestions that we have for those specific events, the more chances that we can push that event. Again, guys, the team is actually listening. The team is actually reading those suggestions from time to time. So if we can actually put those suggestions on the suggestion tab, like a lot of people suggesting, like why not, right? Why not pull those events? But yeah, again, going back to the statement of James as well. Yes, Ragnarok is like there is like actually two parts of it. You have the PvE or the PvM, and you have the PvP, which is the War of Imperium. And some of the players, yes, enjoys the role play, the storyline per episode. I believe there's a lot of players who's really excited on the release of other episodes as well, because it will unlock certain maps, certain items as well, and certain features in the game. And I believe there are players who actually enjoy that side of the of Ragnarok, and there is other players that enjoys the War of Imperium. But again, everything needs to be balanced, right? It's not always the War of Imperium side. It's not always the PvE side. I think right now they're trying to balance everything, and I think GGH is doing it really good, trying not to rush things. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why you cannot really rush whatever's in the timeline. Again, it needs some fixing as well. You know, you cannot just push maybe a new episode update. You cannot just push a new episode update without testing it, right?
Yeah.
Because if bugs are there, and it gets rushed, you know, it's not only the players that will suffer, but the whole server will suffer if there are bugs, in the
Yeah.
patch, right? So yeah, I believe just taking it slow, just taking it, just making sure that there are no errors or bugs in the patch. I think is
Yes.
a pretty good call for
Yeah.
GGH.
And
And
to,
there are a lot of things to look forward to
yep.
in GGH, because again, um, we are almost at the end of our timeline for this year, and a new episode. Sorry.
Yes, new episodes are coming up. New
And
events as well. Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of players are actually looking forward to maybe a new class coming up, like the Rebellion.
Let's go.
And
Come on, dude.
they want to see it. They want
GGH,
to
come
see
on. Go and release it. Let's go.
it. And yeah, like what Gabriel said here, me and MG, we are not really part of the management, but
Yep.
at the end of the day, it's still GGH who makes their decisions. So we are just,
Yes.
we want to hear your thoughts and your suggestions, of course, for on what you want to see in GGH, of course, for the events and
Yes.
such.
Yes.
All right, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the CMs and admins are also looking at the chat of this stream.
Yes, and to be fair, James, I just want to thank Atoy for voicing out. Right, I think Atoy is one of those players who's very active on the chat as well. So yes, thank you so much, Atoy, for always checking the live and commenting always. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, Kai Warren said, when is the next on-ground event of GGH? Ooh, tough question, James. Tough question.
Ooh, well, on-ground events are really something to look forward.
Tough question, bro.
The last on-ground event we had was ESGS.
And that's the largest for this year. Yeah.
And it was really something, of course. It was a Ragnarok Asian Masters exhibition match. 7 versus 7. 6 teams were there, if I'm right, MG? 6 teams were there.
Yeah, 6 teams. Yeah.
Participate. Yeah,
Yep.
6 teams were there to participate in the event. It was such a really cool thing to see, Ragnarok on the big
Yeah.
screen. Of course, not a lot of people are accustomed to third job,
Yeah.
situation. But yeah, that's why players should be willing to learn, I think. Players should be willing to learn. Players should be, or guilds or teams should be willing to adjust so that they'll be a little bit more competitive. Because again, you cannot say that you are competitive if you just want to take the easy route, right?
Yes.
If you just want to take the easy route and maybe go for something that you are used to, that's not what you call competitive in a way. You just want to be ahead of the competition because of your experience. But maybe if you are willing to adjust, willing to change your tactics, or willing to learn the meta and everything, maybe that makes you more competitive, because I think that's part of the competitiveness of the players and the guilds, if they are really willing to take a look at the different directions.
Yep. I agree with that. So yeah, so guys, just let's try to be patient, Let's be patient and wait for your requested events. Definitely everyone is checking that out, and at the same time Christmas is coming. Yes, I agree with Kai. Christmas event soon. So yeah. Christmas events.
Ooh.
What type of Christmas events do you want to see? Or do you
well,
have in mind? Like looty
yeah, since,
events? Are we gonna have those looty events or something?
Yeah, actually, MD, since 2 days, in 2 days it will be December, right? So I think in the last Trophy Talk, like Kai counted that is just
I think
X
we
number
should-
of
yeah.
days before Christmas. All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, just less than a month before.
less than a month, yeah.
We have Christmas. And yeah, personally, I want to see some Christmas events. Some maybe a Christmas spotlight, like the Halloween spotlight. That would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
epic.
yeah. That's
But I'm
actually
not
good.
sure what kind of monster is um Christmassy. Because Halloween spotlight it was undead, so maybe Christmas spotlight will be something different. Um, how about you, MG?
Well,
I'm going to come up with more things as you speak.
again, besides the eggs, of course, James, right? Of course, the eggs will be there. What is he like a new leveling spot, like a boosted
Mhm.
spot for leveling for Christmas. But yeah, going back on this one. Okay, so right now I think this is oh wait, what guild is this? This is a different guild. This is not sword.
Mhm.
Okay, let me just go and follow them. I'm gonna answer that question later on. So right now, the defense of Dominari is getting ripped off by the what guild is this?
Uh, we need to take some time to take a look at the name of that guild
Yes, yes. I don't want to
because
say.
again,
Yeah,
their emblem is kind of different as well.
yeah.
Um, well, oh yeah, so their team, or the guild, I think is OTOG, meaning one team, one goal. I'm not
Whoa, that's kind of good.
one team, one goal.
Okay.
Ooh, that is pretty interesting. Anyway, they are going to have the mechanic of someone pushing in, front slides
Suicidal.
in. Of course,
Oh,
destruction will
but
land on the stack layer of Dominari. And well, of course, Dominari players are already all set and
yes,
ready to come up with that defense there at the preempt. And maybe there are players already at the end too.
yes. That's actually a good push coming from the guild. Is this the
Mhm.
OT one team one goal?
One
OT
team, one goal. Yeah,
O
pretty
yeah.
cool name right there.
OT OTOG.
OTOG. All right.
Yes. Okay. So I think they managed to reach the Imperium, but the question there is, can they sustain the
Mhm.
offense of or the defense of Dominari? But apparently, we saw a equipped defense there, and yes, Dominari another successful defense on their side. Nice.
Mm. All right. And okay, so going back actually to the question of Kai earlier, MG, what Christmas events do you want to see?
Um, what's that again? The leveling, like the undead something.
Oh
Last,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I want to see the more like
What's the
a
featured?
Christmas spotlight,
Yeah, Christmas
like
spotlight.
just
Yeah.
similar to how the Halloween
Hot.
spotlight
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
Like for the undead monsters, the Christmas spotlight maybe can be something different. I'm not sure. Because monsters in Looty will not provide that much EXP, and it's only for a specific level. But
Yes. To be fair,
aside
yes.
from that, I'm not sure what monster is
Like
really
Christmas
relatable
related.
to
Yeah.
Christmas. Yeah.
Okay. Besides the spotlight, maybe new pets as well. Like it's gonna be really cool if they can actually put like a Christmas themed pets on um on the field as well that you can capture, like a limited edition
Mhm.
pets. It's gonna be really cool. Christmas brawl. Maybe they can have a maybe we can have a Christmas ball. I'm not sure how we can actually do the Christmas ball, but I think Christmas ball is gonna be really fun, like a fight or something. Last man standing, maybe. I'm
A
not sure.
brawl.
Yeah,
A brawl. Oh,
Christmas
that
brawl.
would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah, like
Um.
yeah, Christmas ball, spotlight, and headgear. I really want to have like a exclusive headgear for this 2022 winter headgear something.
Well, I do want to see also maybe a Christmas costume party or a costume event, something similar
Wait,
to
wait,
that.
wait. Are we talking about like role play, like in Frontera,
No, no,
like
no, no, no,
Christmas
no, no,
themed
no.
something? No.
Like Christmas theme, the best Christmas theme costume or something like that, or it depends on the event, of course. But it's kind of something like a Christmas themed costume event will be neat as well. Um,
Like
yeah, and of
okay,
course some updates on the ongoing events or ongoing features that we have in our GGH, like um, maybe some Christmas prizes in
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
Cunning Mage or something.
yeah. But I remember last time, James, like when I was like really like in the old days of Ragnarok, like
Mhm.
me and my guildmates actually go in one spot in Frontera and celebrate the Christmas there. Like everyone is logged in. That's I think that's December 24th, crossing the 25th. Everyone is logged in. It's actually a role play event that we had, and it was really fun. It was really fun. So maybe we can have like a Christmas in game as well. That's gonna be really sick. Like if they can pull that off as well.
Mhm. Yes. Again, guys, I'm pretty sorry if I'm moving out of the camera. I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kind of feeling under the weather today.
No worries,
But
man.
then again, we are still continuing what we are saying for tonight.
Events.
Yeah, so Senpai Rafael here, he wants to see a 56 versus 56. So kind of like a guild versus guild match.
Yes, that's a roster
I think that
versus
will
roster.
be pretty neat as well. To see 56 versus 56. A little bit chaotic, yes. Because 56 players against 56 players.
Okay.
But yeah, MG.
Yeah, I just want to ask Rafael, like, if you're still watching, like, if you're gonna be playing on 56 versus 56, like Atoy, if you want to answer, that's fine, or everyone on the chat, if you want to answer, um, that's gonna be really appreciated. Like, what's your ideal 56 lineup, man member? Like, how many mechanic are you gonna put, James? Like, if you have like 56, like, how many mechanics are you gonna put in? Right? So I'm kind of curious because on the 7v7, we actually saw it like we have different types of strategies, RKs, mechanics, rangers setup. But my question is, what's your setup for 56 versus 56? Let us know in the comment section, or even Kai. Maybe Kai can answer it as well.
Well, here's the thing. Sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
First thing you need to take note of before setting up your roster is
The map, maybe? How
the
big
map.
is the map? Yeah, yeah.
the map.
Like,
How,
is there a map for 56 versus 56?
No, usually it's done on PvP.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. First thing,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
for an event like that one, you need to come up with, or you need to take a look at the map, see the choke points and everything, see if there are spots that not that are not really that are good for specific classes. Like for example, if there are tight choke points in the map that is chosen, maybe something can happen there. Maybe a class can be chosen. Um, like maybe a mechanic can be used in maps with the tight choke
Mm-hmm.
points. For warlocks as well, maybe if you have like a lot of what do you call this? A lot of areas that you need covered
Mm-hmm.
that are really good for warlock classes. And yeah, it will really all depend on the map that is chosen or map being used for a 50% event. And second is what kind or what classes do you currently have in your roster? What's the
Yes.
Because again, you cannot choose. Like maybe if you want 20 rune knights in your roster, but you don't have 20 rune knights. So
That's
you are
gonna be
locked up with these kinds of this roster because again you cannot force yourself to get those classes immediately. Again, you need to level up a lot,
yeah,
right? You
true,
need to level up,
true,
right?
true.
So they won't survive that long.
Just imagine like how many
Uh-huh.
Dragon's Breath is that like casting on top of
You can survive. Okay, okay. If you are going to have 40 Dragon's Breath, for example, I got the idea of 40 because Michelle here said 40 mechanics. 40 Dragon's Breath.
for the mechanics.
I'm going to opt for a Numa.
Numa,
I'm going to opt
yeah,
for a
yeah,
Numa
yeah, yeah.
instead of that Lab Protector.
Wait,
or
wait.
maybe
Okay,
a
so
mechanic
40
with a Numa
Numas,
barrier.
40 Numas on your enemies. They need to put like 40 Numas to save themselves. Is
Sorry?
that right? Is that gonna be like 40 Numas as well, in order for you to dodge those Dragon's Breath?
No, not necessarily because Anuma can. There's also an option for defender as well.
Oh yeah. That's actually good.
Yeah, defending aura, and neutral buyers can be an option as well
Mm-hmm.
to defend yourself against long range attacks. And a lot of items can actually reduce the long range attacks as well.
Yep.
You know, and yeah, it's pretty difficult to come up with a good roster, especially if you're not a really if you don't have that much flexibility in the classes that you are picking.
Yeah.
But a pretty balanced roster would be probably around five sorcerers for me, or six sorcerer, five or
Yeah.
six sorcerers. Some royal guards around seven, I believe. It's a good option.
Oh, that's a lot, man.
Two for what they call this? Two for or just five for support and two for what they call ground control.
Mm-hmm.
And the warlocks to deal some DPS. Around four will do. Four
Yeah.
warlocks will do. And of course, long range attacks. I need some arrow storms in my game.
Yeah.
Arrow storms, dragon's breath. I need those skills getting casted. Some shadow chasers. I need a lot of shadow chasers as well. And I cannot really specifically count how many for each class,
Yeah.
but just having a balanced roster to deal with every other opponent or every other guild is better
Yes.
than just blindly putting up classes.
Yep. That's actually true. Yeah. Another comment here coming from Atoy. 36 versus 36 sounds feasible. Actually, yeah. I agree. 36-36 is kind of more balanced and not super zergy fights versus the 56.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, 56 versus 56 is a little bit more chaotic because we have a lot more players.
Like especially for the map, right? I think it's kind of
But yeah, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised if there will be a tournament like a 56 player. You will be surprised. Suddenly you will see a lot of players in guilds.
true.
You will be surprised because again, some players are busy doing PVM. Some
Yeah.
players are just busy leveling up and doing their own thing and not really participating in War of Emperium, but are willing to participate in events such as that one, or are mercenaries.
Yep.
You know. Um. Yeah, said by Kai. Actually, I haven't read this. Sorry.
Go ahead.
New eggs on Thursday. What content you might be looking forward to? Again, yeah. New eggs. Uh, yeah. It has been announced that there will be a maintenance on December 1.
Mm-hmm.
So please do take note of that. It will be December 1, 10 a.m. to
Yep.
5 p.m. GMT plus 8. That will be on a Thursday. So yeah, just take note of the new contents coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And like the costume enchant update.
Oh,
Because
that's
after
good.
the maintenance on December 1, costumes which were previously released like the costume Helm, costume Hoplite Helmet, costume Valkyrie Circlet, and so much more can be enchanted in Malango.
Yes.
Alright, so please do take note of that as we have a lot of, we have some patches coming up.
Yep. Actually, there's a lot of events, like a lot of contents to do. It's a matter of like checking them one by one and doing it, right? Plus the War of Imperium on the side. And right now, I think Dominati is still holding Fat Grade on this one. And we saw Opus Day earlier. Opus Day is trying to contest this one, but apparently, Dominari and the other guild is actually punishing everyone here. Even Aftershock is having a hard time on pushing on this. And yeah, so we have a fight now. We're just waiting if OG is gonna contest this spot as well. I think they have a big chance on taking down this guild with and Dominari as well.
Well, I think this guild right here is a sub guild of Dominari.
Oh, okay.
Because I've seen them defend the Holy Shadow Castle as well. This guild, so they are like the sub guild
Yeah.
of Dominari, and they are just there probably to capture castles and maybe
Contest.
they're like a team that is used or utilized to attack castles probably.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm glad that Dominaria is taking the next step into, um, just creating those specific parties just to maybe
Mm-hmm.
scout or attack those opponents that they need. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a lot more people
Okay,
here, like
here we
Opus
go.
Day. This is Opus Day,
Two
right?
guilds now.
Opus Day actually going into Fat Grid Castle right now. And it's
And
pretty hard to deal with that sorcerer, of course.
like they have like a double sorcerer and a warlock plus a shadow chaser to delay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be really painful if you're gonna attack this castle. They have a lot of magic damage plus those disables as well. On point disables will really punish you and take you down immediately.
Yes, actually, you need to put down that magnetic earth really quickly
Yes.
because yeah, you are dealing with the warlock, you are dealing with the sorcerer, and most damage will come out, or most damage is magic. You can see
Mm-hmm.
they also have that soul linker for probably their shadow chaser,
Yeah.
so that the the preserved skills will not be dispelled.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. So yes, I agree. A land protector can actually turn things on this side for Opus Day and Aftershock, and we're just waiting if Aftershock is gonna contest this one. Okay, OTOG is going in now. Let's go ahead and check that. OTOG is here, but I think Dominari is managing to contest everyone on this one. A quick baddie relock there coming from Datsura. He managed to pass through the first line of defense here on the entrance, and I think they're just chasing it. OTOG here. Okay, they have like a few players here. Let's go ahead and check the bout here if they can actually wipe Dominari's other guild. So we have like 5, 6, 8 players, and Opus Day and Aftershock is joining in. And this Royal Guard, Bella. Oh, Bella is here.
Oh,
So this is Sword?
oh,
Okay,
maybe.
Opus Day is here now. Land Protector, good Land Protector on the entrance now. ODOG is actually trying to hold the top side of this castle and trying to regroup here. Are we gonna see a quick re-engagement here on the side of OTOG? OTOG is right now trying to move, trying to clear out the north side of this one. A quick battle chance here. Are we gonna see an engagement here coming from Opus Day and Aftershock plus OTOG? No movement yet on the side of OTOG, and some of the players are trying to poke down. Opus Day is trying to poke down as well. And let's see if there is a massive reaction coming from OTOG. OTOG right now is trying to move down or south side of this entrance, trying to move slow. A quick curse circle there coming from OTOG, and they managed to punish Opus Day and Aftershock. And Aftershock will lose a lot of members on that curse circle with a I believe that's a arrow storm coming from their ranger. Wow.
And as you can see, OTOG still has the mechanic in their lineup.
Yep.
If this is Sword, they didn't have a mechanic. So right now,
I'm kind of curious, like,
yeah.
is this like a new? Do they recruited the new members or they what?
I don't know. Maybe this is a different guild right now because they're not Sword.
Yeah.
They're not Sword, but they have Sword members. Maybe they kind of paired up with Sword to actually, deal, be a lot better in War of Emperium.
Yeah.
But anyway, they are dealing some damage right now. This is the first time they appeared in War of Emperium.
Yeah.
As you can see, Gates of Hell, Diamond does get casted on
Wow.
the floor. And of course, some Earth Wave, Psychic Wave will get casted as well. As you can see, Sorcerer plus that Shadow Chaser is going to deal a lot of damage. And it's hard to attack in War of Emperium.
Yes. Like, just imagine how chaotic are they, like, the pressure that they're actually doing. They're actually delaying plus killing the players on the side of OTOG. OTOG is actually down on Fadgrid. I think, are we gonna see a regroup from OTOG? And right now, Aftershock managed to regroup on this one. They need to put a land protector in order for them to protect themselves from that sorcerer and that warlock as well. I think they managed to saw some of the Dominari players here that trying to move and kite around those players and try to try to pick off those Opus and Aftershock players one by one. And yes, I think they lost their sorcerer there. No land protector or magnetic earth on the side of the Opus and Aftershock team. Oof.
All right, as they are going to go in, as you can see, Dominary members are already just trying to attack the players who are already inside. Yeah. Of course, Opus Day is still continuing their attack. Aftershock is also going to be there just to maybe scout things out before actually, committing to the battle against their opponents, Dominari here in Fadgrid Castle.
Yes. I actually managed to observe that right now the Dominari team is very reactive. So if you can actually just put like one player Badirelok on the north side, like few players will actually chase you down. So the moment that that player is creating that space on those players who's actually chasing, the rest of the team can actually hit the backline of Dominari. And once they do that, they can actually snowball from one player to another player and wipe the entire team of Dominari. I think that's gonna be the best plan for them. Instead of having like a straight on head clash, because again they have the capability of landing those quick damage coming from those warlocks and sorcerers as well. So it's kind of dangerous if you're not prepared or if you're not gonna split them up.
Yes, and as you can see, they are just going to hold Fadgrid Castle right now. I'm not sure how Opus Day will actually try and attack these players right now who are defending Fadgrid Castle. But they do need to place that magnetic earth on the floor because they need to deal with that magic damage getting casted on them. Yeah. You can see Dominari, they have sorcerers, and they have that warlock to deal damage against players who are just going to go in. So they will take heavy magic damage from their opponents. So if they don't have that much magic defense, they are going to get killed immediately.
Exactly, I agree with that. The huge key for this one is gonna be that magnetic earth. Once they place that, they will need to move like slowly on the side of Dominari. And right now, OTOG is right now pushing now. A quick wipe there on the right side. They managed to push through. We only have like 2 or 3 members on the side of Dominari. And they just need to move and punish those players. And right now, we have Sardines on the side of OTOG, causing those vanishing point, hitting Dominari players. And I think OTOG is doing good on this one. They just need to focus on one target. They need to pinpoint one target and take down one target at a time instead of scattering their damage on different players. Because I think that's...
Mandragora Howling got casted earlier. That's why the vanishing point casting time got a little bit longer there for that Royal Guard to attack. But as you can see, Curse Circle will get casted right here. As you can go down for a bit. Empty.
There you go.
They will try and occupy a stack right there. And they are going to try and hold things off as they are going to maybe push up their members inside the portal. And they are going to deal with Dominari, who is just holding this right side of Fadgrid Castle.
Yes.
As Opus Day Aftershock are going to be here. Crimson Rock, of course, on OTOG right there. As you can see, some manholes plus a blast mine and shadow formation to actually deal damage against that person in that manhole.
Yes. And yeah, I think OTOG needs to focus one player at a time on this one. They need to burst down one player because having that 1v1 scenario on each player, I think it's not working on their side. Players are not getting eliminated on that one. It's just Dominari is just pushing, or they're just kiting the rest of the players of OTOG on the north side, while the rest of the Dominari is wiping the players on the side of OTOG, Opus Day, and Aftershock. So, yeah. Focus one player, after focusing one player, move to another player, then wipe them one by one. Because if they don't, they won't have any chance on, winning versus this team. Right now, they're very good on coordinating and kiting as well on players.
Yes, as Dominari is just going to hold here the players inside the Infantry Castle. As you can see, they are really always so quick into regrouping. So that's why they are always, prepared in every situation. They're always quick in regrouping. That's why they're not going to give a chance to their opponents to stack up or regroup in that same speed. I don't know how they do it. Maybe they have the warp is at the floor of where they are teleported back out. I'm not sure,
But it
but
was really
they are
insanely
really quick.
fast.
They are
Yeah.
really quick.
Yes,
going
yes,
back.
yes. I agree on that one. Yeah. I mean, that's Dominari for you. Like, the ability to go back to the stack. Oh, okay. Nonsense right now.
Oh,
Nonsense right now is trying to contest the Dominari. Wow. That was a surprise.
Oh, but maybe Nonsense is going to. Not really, because usually, from what I know about Nonsense, they usually play. They usually play that secretly or low key.
Secretly.
They're just low key.
Low-key.
Yeah, they just occupy castles that most people are not really keen on taking,
Yeah.
so that they can maybe get more materials out of it,
Mm-hmm.
get more stuff out of it as well. So, yeah, they don't want to battle against anyone else as of the moment. Maybe if they gear up more, if they gain more materials, gain more items, they
Mhm.
could probably take down several other guilds.
Yep.
But for now, they are playing a little bit safe. I believe they are just busy doing their own thing. They're taking their time. They're not really rushing themselves as of yet. So I think that's a good call also for Nonsense, just to scout things out. Maybe to let them know to let us know that they're still there,
Yeah.
but secretly not telling us where they are. Right?
Exactly. Like right now, we saw a couple of Nonsense joining the fight, and they managed to cap another castle right now in Rothenburg. So Dominari needs to be careful because again, you have OTOG. They actually made the first push, and they are very successful. They managed to go to the Emperium. But what if you're gonna have like Opus, Aftershock, OTOG, plus Nonsense hitting Dominari at the same time? That's gonna be a really big problem on the side of Dominari.
Yes, Dragon's Waters, but I'm surprised that that Runite still has that dragon.
Yeah.
Because usually we can see the Shadow Chasers here of Dominari.
Yeah.
When they get close to someone, the Runite immediately gets dismounted. They are so quick in their skills and their movements. That's why I think mostly the RNG is in their favor. Just
Yeah.
the masquerade, their masquerade, connects so quickly against their opponent.
High RNG, yes. Yes, I agree on that. Okay, OTOG right now. Moving now, and they're trying to move to the stack. Few players are moving on the north side now. Masquerade Gloomy now connecting to the RG. RG right now here is trying to move on the north side, and OTOG trying to contest the stack here on the side of Dominari. Dominari is trying to fire back, trying to move around, creating space for their members. And right now, OTOG is losing players one by one. Dominari is bouncing back from this push. I think they tried to isolate some of the OTOG on the north side, while on the south side, okay, another response here coming from Opus Dei. Opus Dei right now putting a land protector, trying to cause more damage here. A focus fire on the right side of this map, and Dominari losing the grip on their defense, losing players here. It's a matter of punish here coming from Opus Dei, but they got curse circle really bad there on top of that land protector. But again, Opus Dei has the numbers. They can actually they can actually wipe OTOG on this one. Good job on the side of Opus Dei and Aftershock. Nice.
Yeah, Sardines is going to be there. Overbrands will get casted on the floor. Of course, Moonslasher counter against that Overbrand user of OTOG. As you can see, Opus Dei and Aftershock, they are just trying to stack up here at the entrance. Maybe they're just grouping up for now, what they did previously. They're just trying to group up. They're just testing out of their their tactics, so that when they push in, they will be prepared a lot better to deal with their opponents.
Yes. And that's what I like about Opus Dei and Aftershock. The focus fire on the side of Dominari. Dominari doesn't have that chance to catch up with their potions to gain those HP up. So that's what I'm talking about on the side of focusing fire. Those Dominari players. Again, Dominari, we know for a fact they're very tanky, and they know how to counter certain spells and skills. So the only way that you can actually take them down is like burst them down, burst the damage on top of them, and make them unable to do their potions and heals.
As Fagrid Castle, got occupied, Opus Dei is now going to take the opportunity to go in and defend with Aftershock here in this castle. We're not really sure how much they can defend. Again, usually their defense gets taken down really, really quickly by either Dominari or Adonis before. Maybe right now their defense has improved, and they can prove that they are improving every War of Imperium session.
Yes. Going to that point, I think Opus Dei and Aftershock has a really good defense. The only thing that they need to avoid is those players. Like, for example, Aftershock already capped this. Opus Dei will scout. They shouldn't have those Opus Dei scouting because, again, they don't have that flag warp, right? If they want to scout, they need to put those Aftershock on scout. And I think right now they're getting invaded by Dominari. Oh!
Yes. Well, yeah, I agree with you there that it needs to be Aftershock.
The one
who
who's
does
holding
the
the castle
scouting
should be scouting.
and not Opus Dei.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, they will just have a harder time into dealing against their opponents, into setting up their defense if Opus Dei members need to go in from the entrance.
Yep.
Unlike for Aftershock, they can use a flag warp. They are closer to that Emperium. But if Aftershock and Opus Dei probably decides to push out their defense in the, you can say, the pre-emp area,
Yeah.
before the portal there, maybe it will be a little bit better for Opus Dei to come in. They can also do their scouting because, again, they only need just 2 portals to go back to the defense.
Yep, I agree. But right now, I think Dominari is just pushing this Imperium really hard. Because those push coming from those sword is really deadly. Like, they are taking down several players on the side of Opus Dei and Aftershock. Aftershock doesn't have the time to regroup on this one. I think, yes, the rest of the Dominari team is breaking the Imperium now.
Yes, and as you can see, I'm pretty sure they just need to give this castle away and maybe prepare for another attack
Yeah, I agree.
outside the castle right now. So they probably need to butterfly wing out and wait for this Fadgad castle to get occupied before going back in once again.
Yes. A perfect regroup can actually, do a quick comeback on this one. Ooh.
And as you can see, there's a ninja here for Dominari. And the trend for magic ninjas is actually boosting right now. It's because probably I know people who are making magic Oboros
Wait, what?
currently. Oh, some lava flows. Oh, no, but not much defense here coming from Dominari. The entrance, maybe they got pushed by OTOG. As you can see, there's only one Royal Guard there,
But
they are getting followed by one Dominari Rune Knight who's just using that Dragon's Breath. Suicidal
Ouch.
Destruction, I believe it got mispressed.
yeah.
Misclicked somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I think they switched their defense now on the side of Dominari onto the inner castle right now. I think this is really good instead of like hanging out on the first or the entrance, because again, if they manage to get wipe again, they need to run back. But I think Dominari is still gonna put like few players on the entrance, making sure that they have that extra safety for their castle. Because again, having like 100 eco on your castle is a no joke to build. So I think that's why they're putting like extra defense for
Well,
this castle.
it took a long time.
Yep.
Took a long time for this castle to be pushed up to 100.
Yep.
This castle initially was invested in by Last Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Then it got occupied by Dominari. Then when Dominari occupied it, they just had it ever since. It wasn't taken. It wasn't occupied.
Yeah.
No attacks were the attacks just came, but none were successful into taking down the defense of Dominari in Holy Shadow Castle.
Yes, and we're actually seeing like multiple attempts from other guilds as well. They've been really successful in taking down the first defense, maybe on the second defense, but on the Emperium location, it's a different story, right? Like most of them actually crumbles on that spot and can't actually land the finish on that Emperium. And right now, going back to Fat Grid, guys, Opus Dei, OTOG is trying to battle out at the entrance, and right now they're trying to focus fire one player on the side of OTOG. And I think on the side of Opus Dei, they need to be careful on those curse circle, because they've been really getting got disabled by that curse circle multiple times on this map. So I think if they need to like change their strat, I think they could actually move on the right side instead of the left side, because again on the right side they have like more room to move around versus on the left side where in it's kind of like you cannot move technically. So yeah.
Yes, so OTOG are going to come back in Aftershock. You can see that that's genetic, right? Genetic is just pushing closer and just wanting to go inside before OTOG or one team, one goal gets in.
One team, one goal. Let's go. Okay, so right now OTOG is actually moving now, and they managed to take down that one player coming from Dominari. Dominari right now, one player or two players from Dominari is trying to hold like two players on the side of OTOG, and you have MVP Warlord try to cast those Vanishing Points, Dragon's Breath, trying to do a switch target here. That's actually good, forcing the 1v1 scenario. But again, on the side of Dominari, they managed to hold that RG using that vacuum. And yeah, good hold there, and they managed to survive. And a good call there coming from that sorcerer to fall back, not engaging any risky spots for that defense. Oh, Blast Mine.
Ooh. Okay. So, based on what we're seeing right now, OTOG, or one team, one goal, they are attacking two castles right now, either Fadrid Castle or Holy Shadow Castle. They're just trying to keep Dominari in check, so that Dominari doesn't really push out with their full force, or seeing if Dominari still has their defense there in Holy Shadow Castle.
Yeah.
Because usually the entrance gets penetrated. Usually the entrance gets occupied by either OTOG whenever Dominari pushes up their defense there. And when that happens, OTOG goes back to Fadrid after an initial attack.
Yeah.
So just attack Holy Shadow, go back to Fadrid, then do the same thing when they see Dominari members going to Fadrid. So they're just maybe trying to bait out some Dominari members to go out.
Yes, actually that's a good move coming from OTOG. If that's the plan for this one, if that's the plan, I think that will work actually, right? The question there is, are we gonna see another follow-up coming from Opus Dei or Aftershock on this one? Because recently we saw Aftershock and Opus Dei also hitting the side of Dominari. I think it's gonna be really successful if they manage to team up, like these three guilds right now. If they can actually team up and punish Dominari, I think that's gonna be really successful, and I think they're gonna have like a really, really high rate win for this War of Emperium. So yeah.
All right, as we are going to get hit by a little bit of a close confine right here.
Are we gonna do it now?
We are going to.
Are we gonna do it now?
right
Okay, guys.
Here.
Let's
yeah,
go.
we are going to disappear for a little bit. Just our cameras though. But
Here we go.
are still here. we are still going to cast this War of Imperium session for tonight. We just need to
Yeah.
puff up our our faces for this.
Yes. So going back to this war, guys, right now, Dominari, you have Dominari holding this castle. They don't want to give anything to the other guilds right now. They were actually playing very aggressive, and yes, they don't want to put they don't want to have any rallies coming from other guilds on this one. They just want to finish the fight as soon as they can. So that's actually a good strategy coming from Dominari. They don't want to have that risky situation on their side to fight big guilds or a massive guild push coming from those three guilds right now.
Yes, and as you can see, one team, one goal is
One
still
team.
there. And they are battling it out with Dominari right
Here we go.
now. And nonsense, one member is going to be there. As you can see, one team, one goal. They are very scattered right now. They are just going to try and deal damage against their opponents right here. Opus Dei will go in the mix right now, but there's not a full force commit coming from the members here of Opus Dei and Aftershock. But one team, one goal. They are going to be there to just try and check things out at Fadrid Castle and maybe bait Dominari into going out.
Yes. So I think what's the best for this one? Right now, this sorcerer on the side of Dominari is creating chaos or creating a hard time for everyone on the side of one team, one goal. So I think the approach on this one, they need to put their suras to do a curse circle for this sorcerer right away in order for them to focus fire those sorcerers on point. And right now, Opus Dei on the side going to the entrance, but we have like a couple of Dominaries on the left side. You have the ninja, you have the Archbishop doing they're actually trying to hit players one by one, and the sorcerer Wargi on the side of Dominari is trying to rush in and try to hit multiple players here. But apparently there is a huge fight on the north side of this castle. Fadgrid right now is having a huge chaos here. And right now OTOG is trying to survive. Most of the players of Dominari trying to hit the back lane. And yes, Dominari again.
Yes.
They have more members. And they have more damage dealers right now. They managed to put additional Rune Knights plus RG on their mix-up. So no more solo sorcerers. I think they recognize that they badly need help now, basically.
Yeah, a very, very chaotic battle there at the
Yeah.
entrance of Fadgrid Castle. As you can see, Opus Dei just occupied Fadgrid Castle right now. So this is different from earlier, because earlier it was Aftershock who occupied Fadgrid Castle.
Yeah.
So maybe this time it's going to be different. Again, we've seen that Opus Dei has a lot more members than Aftershock. But if they are going to help each other out, they need to time it out perfectly. Again, first one who's going to go in is that sorcerer who knows Celine very well.
Celine, yeah.
I can see he has that Celine ribbon and sunglasses and mob scarf right there to dish out a more firepower against their opponent. But as you can see,
Yeah.
they are going to go in. Shadow Chaser going in as well. Blast Mine, Shadow Formation, and stepping on that Blast Mine to deal damage against that Guillotine Cross who's just holding Blast Mine. Again, Shadow Formation, once again, Guillotine Fist to attack, but will not last that long. Again, Shadow Chaser can cause a lot of trouble for your opponent if that Shadow Chaser knows what he is doing.
Yes. Again, Dominari recognize that if they're gonna let Opus Dei set up their defense, they know for a fact that there's gonna be like a huge percentage that Opus Aftershock team can hold that castle till the end of the session. There's actually a big percentage on that one. But also, if they're gonna commit on the side of this castle, if ever Opus Dei and Aftershock manage to set up their defense, they're gonna need more players on the side of Holy Shadow's defense to put in to contest the defense of Opus Dei and Aftershock as well. So I think they actually they have that really good recognition that to avoid that scenario, once Aftershock or Opus Day breaks the Imperium, we need to go in immediately in order for them to not set up anything on that one. So yeah.
And this castle is going to get broken once again. That Minstrel has, or that Maestro has really high attack speed. You know, if you can just dish out that high attack speed using your guitar, just ramming your opponent.
Like a Fender guitar ramming that.
Yeah, just ramming your opponent with that guitar.
Yep.
I don't know. It will hurt.
Definitely it will hurt. Yeah.
It will hurt. And yeah, as this castle is going to, oh no, has already been broken. That's why they just got back in. Manholes will get of course placed on the floor. And as you can see, it's going to be quite a chaotic battle here at the entrance once again. Diamond, the Psychic Wave, and this guild that doesn't have a long name. That doesn't have a long name. Doesn't like a long name. Will occupy the entrance of Fadgid Castle right now, along with Dominary members. But is Holy Shadow still okay though? Since Dominary players and
they're pulling off.
Guild,
yes, they're actually pulling off a lot of people here on the side of Fadgrid. I think the players on the side of OTOG, Aftershock, and Opus Day, I think they're kind of aware that Holy Shadow is kind of open on this one. If they're gonna push like at the same time, that's gonna be really bad. And I think they can actually secure the castle. So yeah.
Yes, as you can see, this castle is just going to, or Fadgrid Castle is just going to get defended at the entrance by Dominary players and this guild with that doesn't like long names.
Doesn't like a long name. Yeah. Let's go.
All right. While we are checking things out, of course, I do want to mention that the Diabolic Egg is still available in the cash shop. You can obtain special items like a sealed Stormy Knight card, Pot of Protection, Ascended Weapon Box, and so much more. But now is going to be your last chance to do so because this Diabolic Egg, or the egg, will be gone on the first day. All right.
Yes.
So the last chance is going to be, or tomorrow is the last day you can actually try and open the Diabolic Egg.
Yes. I think I'm gonna try my luck again on eggs maybe tomorrow. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna give you an update on our next stream if I got lucky, because I really want that. I think that's gonna be the back piece for the guitar or something. Yeah, I really like that.
All right, so yeah, a lot of items can be
obtained. Yeah,
can be obtained from that egg, and I believe there was one player last night, I believe, who opened a lot of Diabolic eggs.
Yeah,
and the egg, is not really in his favor, I believe.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
I'm sorry. I don't know if he got an S tier item, but based on the feed, from what I saw, he didn't get
based on the
feed.
Item. Okay, like
that.
Yeah.
Maybe he got an item that I just didn't see because I've been moving in and out of maps as that guy was opening Diabolic eggs.
Okay.
All right.
So
and yeah. Yeah, maybe RNG will be in your favor, MG.
Yeah, maybe there is a boosted chances on the last day. I always
Okay, you can dream.
Yeah, man. Like, who knows, man?
You can dream that there will be a boosted chance of opening or getting a better chance at
chances. Yeah,
Yes. But yeah, protection cloth is a thing that most people want. Again, paired up with protection feather. Oh, but
wait, what?
Hold on to that dot. Opus Day. And one team, one goal is actually pushing.
Here we go. Let's go.
The castle of Dominari. A quick push coming from them. We still have 45 minutes still up and running for this War of Emperium session. As you can see, they are just going to hold
They're teaming up,
attack
James. They're teaming
this
up.
castle. Yes, they have a lot of members right now to attack Dominari Castle right now.
Oh my god. Is this it, James? Are we gonna see a first break on this castle?
Oh. Yeah, we might see something. Again, they just need... I don't like their speed right now. They're a little bit too slow, knowing that the other or the defending kill is Dominari. I'm pretty sure
they're
they're always
dominating the
going
spot.
to always set up their defense really, really quickly. But
Somebody's
they are
holding them.
They are holding
Oh!
the flag wave.
Here we go. Let's
They are
go.
holding the flag wave. Is this castle going to get broken now, though?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to see this one. I want to witness this.
Okay. So let's see if this castle will break.
Okay,
If
awakening.
there is a defense here. Okay, they want to
defense.
attack this castle. There is a
Okay,
Rune Knight there.
EDP.
Opus Day and
Oh!
Okay, it's getting attacked right now.
Here we go.
Dominari, desperate in defending this. Oh my goodness, what will happen right here in Holy
God,
Shadow?
dude.
One team, one goal. Aftershock is also going to attack this Emperium.
Opus Day is
Opus
joining
Day
now.
also going to attack
Curse
Curse
Circle.
Will get casted right here, but Dominari is
No!
now back.
Tiger
Windmill
Cannon.
will get casted. Tiger Cannon because a lot of people
Dragon's
are
Breath.
there. Mandragora Howley also got casted, but Dominari quickly back for the defense right here. But this Emperium got attacked for a little bit though, as
my God.
the team or the guild that doesn't
they're not.
want that doesn't like a long name will get back on defense as
Yeah.
well.
Dude,
Interesting.
dude, I think they should actually attack that character first. The Tsura. They should focus for the Tsura first before what do you call this? Before hitting the Imperium. I think. Cause they know for a fact that they can get disabled by that curse circle, but they still push it. But again, I think right now the defense of Dominari is kinda scattered right now, and this is the perfect opportunity for Opus, Aftershock, and OTOG to regroup really fast, then push as a team. Because if they're gonna go in and push one by one, there's gonna be no success on that one. Because again, we know for a fact that Dominari has a solid defense. They know what to do in terms of defense, so they need to push as a team on this one, or they need to push as a guild. So yeah.
Yeah, actually, the problem here was I don't know, for Aftershock and Opus Day and or one team one goal. Again, their speed was kind of lacking for Liber right there. Maybe they need more Goyak puddings,
Yeah.
or they need to set up, or they need to have Goyak puddings to better go in the Emperium or go in quicker. Because again, that is going to be their problem if they are going to deal with Dominari, who's so quick into regrouping.
Yeah.
And as you can see, these guys are a little bit too late here to going back in.
Yes, yeah.
They are going to get pummeled by Dominari and this guild or their sub guild right here.
Yes. Actually, they actually have a really good opportunity earlier, but the moment the sub guild actually went in and joined the fight, I think most of the damage dealer is on the sub guild. And I'm not sure as well, James, if holding the flag area is a good call instead of like going in and just going deep on that Imperium right earlier. I'm not sure if that's a good call. Holding the flag area wherein there is a lot of Dominari scattering around on that map.
Well, I think the best call will be to hold that M room.
Yeah.
There's a portal there.
Exactly.
If you're going to attack, Suicidal Destruction
Ouch.
will land.
I almost died there.
But almost got MG right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the best call will be to hold that Emperor. Again, there's a portal there. And it's better to defend that area than to risk it defending the flag warp.
Yeah.
Because again, the sub guild is also going to go from the entrance. So you need to hold that portal in the preempt as well.
Yeah.
And you need to have two precasts, the flag warp and in that portal for you to better defend or
Yes.
attack that area and to prevent Dominari from regrouping. But
Yes.
if you're going to hold that Emp area, it's better because you only need to focus your precast on one spot, and that's going to be at the portal.
Yes.
Or maybe you can hold that choke point. Make sure Dominari doesn't go in that quickly.
Yes, I agree.
But then again, it really depends on their strategy. But that's a good call coming from Opus Dei Aftershock and one team, one goal right there. They scattered Dominari for a little bit right there.
Yes, yes.
And yeah.
I think they got
nice,
nervous.
Nice
I think Dominari got nervous a bit there. Like it was really close. Like just imagine
Yeah.
like how many breakers are inside the Emperium room, and there is a lot of players as well scattered on the second floor or the pre-emp as well. So that's kind of dangerous on the side. But yeah, going back to the offense there, I think pushing your entire forces on the Imperium area, delaying them, that's actually going to be a really good call instead of holding that flag warp. Again, you want your opponents to move on the other floors in order for you to have a quick respawn without anyone getting contested, right? So if you want to have those free walks or free backups without anyone contesting it, you need to bring Dominari on the Imperium immediately. The moment that Dominari got forced on the Imperium side, that's the time that every floor entrance preempt is gonna be free for everyone to regroup in, right? So yeah, but again, I think there is like a small command maybe that they just want to delay because they're kind of confident that they already have the Imperium. We have like 5 breakers ready here to break the Imperium. Maybe that's the call or something.
Maybe if they did have more members who got in
Yeah.
at the pre-em area, I think that would be better. Again, most of their players got wiped out at the entrance. As they were attacking that entrance of Holy Shadow Castle, they eliminated Dominari who's defending. Okay, but Dominari got back in. Preempt, some of their members got quickly went to the Emperium. And, most of them didn't survive the precast of Dominari here at the entrance.
Yeah.
And it took a little bit longer for them to go back in, which is a terrible mistake that they did.
Yeah.
Maybe if they got back quicker, maybe if they're not going, maybe the best call for that is to not wait for the buffs. Just go back in, go regroup with your team who was already inside. I think that will be the best call.
Yeah.
That can be better than just waiting for the buff before going in. That can be another call, but it really depends on how you are planning to execute that attack.
Yeah.
But for Aftershock, Opus Dei, and One Team One Goal, I believe they got what they were looking forward to doing. Just damage that Imperium. Maybe they can try a second time around, maybe before War of Imperium ends. Let's see. Because Sword did this last time. Just going in before the War of Imperium session ended.
Yes. They actually have like that chance. They know that they can actually penetrate and break the defense of Dominari. And talking about their guild right now, OTOG, they have more members. So having more members means having more capability of destroying anything in front of them, right? Plus the coordination with Opus and Aftershock right now, like they're teaming up, which is really good. So I think it's a matter of timing right now. If Dominari will go to Fadgrid again and play with the other guilds, I think that's gonna be really dangerous for them because again, other guilds can actually take that advantage. They can actually push. They know what they did on having Dominari on some of the Dominaris on Fadgrid, right?
Yes.
So I think they don't want to have that scenario again, and I think staying on one castle or staying inside Holy Shadow is the perfect plan for now.
Yeah, maybe they can do something about it the next time. Anyway, I'm going to push on with what I mentioned earlier again. The Pat the Pets event. Pat the Pets event. All right. So Jisa seeks your help to hunt monsters. Speak to NPC Jisa to get daily quest monster hunt mission. You'll need to eliminate 20 of the given monster. After you have completed the quest, speak to NPC Dong Dong Hee to be awarded with one event token. You can use one event token to exchange for a taming set and get 2 random taming items and 1 random pet accessory. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the Let's Meme Discord event, the submissions of the entries ended yesterday on the 28th. And if you are curious into seeing the submissions of our fellow players, you can check out the ROGGH Discord under event answers. All right,
Yes.
so you can take a look at the entries of the other
Yep.
players. They're pretty entertaining.
Yeah. I actually created like 5 or 6 memes, but I didn't submit it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could have submitted it.
It was really
There's
fun.
also a meme. There's also a memes section at off topic
Yeah, I'm gonna
of
post it. There. I'm gonna post it. There.
ROGG Discord. So like some of the players there created a lot of memes, but they only decided because the entry only called for one and it's only
Yeah.
limited to one entry. Uh, they only submitted that the entry that they think is best. So yeah, they just posted the memes that they did here in the memes section in the ROGGH Discord.
Yes. A lot of talented memers on on our server. So really impressed actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope we can have more events like this. This is a really interesting event. Like I really like doing memes as well.
Yes, and yeah, still ongoing. Of course, it is the Eden Board and Supply Manager Quest plus 50%. This is from 17th of November to December 1, 2022. Of course, this board quest plus 50% will end after the maintenance. Or yeah, it's before. It's only until Thursday, December 1.
Yes.
So make sure to do your board quest, submit them, and take advantage of this plus 50% EXP at the Eden Board and Supply Manager quests. Of course, XP gained from quests can be increased with
Yeah.
battle manuals, job manuals, and HE battle manuals.
Yes.
So happy leveling adventures. I actually gained 3 levels from this yesterday.
Yes. James was really really hardcore on leveling, guys. So
Yeah, so maybe that's why I got sick. but I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I believe
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, dude,
the weather's just a little bit
yeah, it's
bad.
kind of off and kind of
Yeah.
So
Weather here in the Philippines is kind of off right now.
yep, it is off.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's still an ongoing Kafra Point event until November 30. So don't miss out on the Kafra Point event and get consumables, costumes, and other items when you spend your Kafra points within the event duration. Of course, for more information about this event, visit our website, ro.gnjoy.asia, or join the ROGGH Discord.
Yes.
Again, a lot of players are keen into getting that Evil Dragon armor. I
Yes.
believe that's what it's called. Let me double check. It's called Evil Dragon armor. Of course,
Yup.
for the 36,000 KP box. Yeah, it can be received from the Supreme Treasure Box.
Yep.
So Evil Dragon armor. Again, if you want more HP reach, that is an option for you. HP and SP leech. It's a little bit heavy, but yeah.
Still good. Still good.
No, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. You won't know. You won't know how good it is. MG, it's really good because again, you can survive longer at the higher levels. Maybe
that's
if you
good.
have that guillotine cross with rolling cutter,
Yeah.
or maybe if you're a ranger that uses arrow storms a lot in mobbing,
Yeah.
you can just leech your HP and SP up to full
Oh.
just by casting one skill.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's really good.
That's pretty good. And yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think we're seeing a massive push again, coming from the Trio Guild. OTG,
Trio, the Alliance.
The Alliance. Actually, this alliance is really good. Just imagine like if Adonis is gonna participate as well.
Oh, if Adon is going to
Oh, dude,
participate here, this
dude,
is going to be such a deadly
deadly.
alliance right
I mean,
here.
not totally an alliance. Maybe for the goal of taking down, the economy, maybe. Because again, War of Imperium is more on resources as well. The more resources that you have, the more advantage that you can actually do. And we're talking about god items as well. The moment that Dominari managed to get those god items on their hands, I think Dominari is gonna be really, 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 really deadly.
Yeah, well, if you have those legs, a lot can happen in War of Imperium.
Yeah.
Megan Jard increases your strength up to 175, up to plus 75 strength, I believe, if you're max level. Yeah, it can be quite a very, very dangerous god item if you have one.
Yes. Just
Especially if
imagine.
you're a strength type user. Imagine Gates of Hell landing or Asura Strikes landing. Or probably just a guillotine cross using that cross impact. Rolling cutters,
GG,
it's
bro. Yeah, that's an automatic
it's
GG.
painful. It's painful to deal with.
Or how about like double megs? Is it advisable like to have like double megs?
Well,
Or raw
if you
stats versus a percentage accessory?
yeah, it's okay. Again, Megan Jard, if we can check out
Yeah,
the
Megan
effect of
Jard,
the
guys. If I
item.
talk
We,
about
we,
megs,
we will
it's
check out the
Megan Jard.
effect of that item again, or if you're curious about the effect of that Megan Jard, we can show it to you probably later on if we can find it. It's in Discord.
Yeah.
It's in Discord, so I need to
Yeah,
check
yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
No worries, man. Again, guys, the one that I'm talking about every time that I say Megs, that's the Megan Jard. Yeah, so for those players who's wondering what is Megs is, yeah, she's the Megs. There you go. So I think right now, I think this is actually a good good thing on the side of OTG. You have Opus Day right now holding. And this is what I'm talking about earlier. You need to force Dominari on the inner section of this castle. The moment that that they're getting pushed, the more opportunity for your team to regroup on closer to the Imperium. So right now, you have OG or one team one goal on the right side, while on the left side we have Opus Day Aftershock here. And I think OTOG is kind of prepared. They're actually bringing two mechanics right now on their lineup. So if they can actually land this double suicidal destruction on top of them or on top of Dominari, I think Dominari needs to put all of their warps ready, because definitely Opus and the rest of the gang will snowball to that Imperium right away.
Yes, but right now though, one team one goal is getting raided here by Dominari, who's just going back out, as well as the team or the sub guild of Dominari.
Yeah.
They're just moving in from the entrance to attack the members of one team one goal right here, and I believe they already dealt with Aftershock and Opus Dei, who's outside waiting. So maybe they need to push together. Again, a Dominari as a full is going to be such a dangerous skill to deal with and too hard to attack. Again, with their versatility in their classes and their number of players.
Yeah.
And because they've been playing with such a large number for quite a long time now, they are used to, playing and coordinating with such a large group. So that it's kind of easier for them to, deal with a lot of opponents.
Yes.
And it's easier for their commander to command such a large group of people because he's been doing this for so long.
Yes, exactly. Another thing that I'm actually looking onto this is they can actually plant those GX, those Guillotine Cross in random places. So if ever that the defense the defense of Dominari is gonna go down again to the entrance, those GX can actually stick in, maybe, right? So yes, they can actually fall back, and I agree they need to regroup because again they cannot take this castle if they're just going one by one. So the moment that they regroup, I think those GX needs to be ready to do a sneaky push.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they can actually still do it because again, right now Dominaria is prepared for their push. So I believe they won't go go out anymore.
Yeah.
Because if they get attacked once and this castle falls, Holy Shadow is going to be a castle that hasn't or that does not have a full economy. So they need to really take care of this castle. Again, they've been defending this castle for so long. Uh, they just need to make sure they defend it really well.
Yes. I agree.
Again, Aftershock, one team, one goal, Opus Day. They are going to be here at the entrance, of course, to the group first. And maybe Dominari will be pushing out later. Suicidal Destruction landed for a little bit right here. But as you can see, some members of Dominari are actually pushing in. This is a different color Dominari.
Wait,
though.
are they
I think
logging
it's the
in
same.
now?
I think it's the same Dominari guild, but has a different color.
Oh, maybe
Can you-
this is
can you actually check?
another extension.
Or maybe this is the same guild, but they actually just changed their color.
Maybe. Yeah.
If you can check out the
Yeah,
flag
they changed
right
their
now.
logo.
Yeah, they just changed the color of their emblem right now. As you can see, Magnetic Earth, White Imprison to just catch that Shadow Chaser off guard.
Yes.
White Imprison got removed right there. But, the sub-guild of Dominari is still up and running, just dealing damage against the members here of one team, one goal, Opus Day, and Aftershock. And they are having a hard time pushing in, again, because Dominari has a fully stacked lineup.
Yes.
And those Shadow Chasers plus Sorcerers of Dominari are hard to deal with. Especially if they have that mechanics without Destruction, Rune Knights, and Overbrands to build some ground control against their
Yes.
opponents right here.
Okay, I think right now Dominari is trying to reset everything for their castle right now. So meaning they just want to set up everything on the entrance maybe. Right?
Yes.
So I think this is actually a good push coming from Dominari. Securing the entrance, making sure that no one is gonna escape on this map. And yeah, so the rest of the OTOG, one team, one goal, is getting wiped one by one, plus Opus Day and Aftershock.
Yes.
So,
and
yeah.
right now though, CMM is in the chat.
Hello! Hello.
So, hola, good evening all, said CMME. Again, the debate of hashtag Team CMME and hashtag BMG is still
Let's go,
ongoing.
guys. Let's go.
So guys, if you are a Team CMME fan, just type in hashtag Team CMME. If
Do it.
you want to support MG, just put in hashtag Team MG.
Yeah. Dude, like CMME like has a huge fan base, bro. Like I won't even
Yeah.
compete anymore. Like I know who's gonna win. I won't compete
Yeah,
anymore.
and you're not leveling up your character, MG. Like, the CMME's
Dude, like-
character, I
like-
believe, was already level 123.
Dude, okay. To be fair, like every time that she's live, like everyone helps her. Like even like literally everyone, right? Like every time that I'm live, like Atoy wants to PvP me, even I'm still low level, bro. So
Dude, MG, like, a lot of people is offering help.
yeah.
You're just denying the help that you're
Like I
receiving
really
from
want to
them.
go with the
No,
like the melee rogue for the meantime. Like everyone, okay, MG, you reroll to our you create another class. Basically, you create another class. It's gonna be really fast if you're gonna use the bow.
Yeah, again, you're using an Orc Archer bow that you
Yeah.
given.
Someone actually I borrowed
But-
it. Yeah.
Sorry, but your stats are wrong. Come on. you
Focus
only
on
have, like,
STR?
level 4
Let's go
double
STR.
strength.
Yeah. But again, yes, guys. Every time that or every time that CMME is gonna go live, guys, go and watch her. You're gonna enjoy the live, like literally. And at the same time, there is a lot of players as well who's actually joining the live with CMME. So if you're actually one of those players that wants to learn about more about Ragnarok, leveling, PVM contents, you should check CMM is live from time to time. And yeah, in the Toffee Talk as well. They actually did a instance last time.
Yeah,
There we go.
which you didn't participate in. And
As much as they want to, like, I think my rogue is overqualified for that instance. Something.
Okay, whatever
Like
you
my
say, MG.
triple critical stiletto won't, you know.
Okay, well, whatever you say, MG. Anyway, um, yeah, we do want to mention, since you just mentioned instances, I do want to mention about something about the Pouring Island.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so Pouring Island update, new sets of costumes will be available on the 1st of December 2022. Again, these costumes can be traded and enchanted. So make sure to check them out when the patch comes in after the maintenance on first day. Alright, so
Yes.
MG's just salty. You're correct,
Yeah.
CMM.
I'm not
You're
salty,
correct.
bro. Like, yeah. Never
And
mind.
MG just doesn't have enough power to deal with CMM.
Yes, like CMM is like really on top of, you know. I'm just at the middle.
What?
But yeah. But again,
maybe CMME will just use ward strike and you'll get taken down.
nah, I
really
think the
quickly.
ward strike won't like even hit me. Like I have like 99 agi and a decent
It
amount
will
of luck.
hit. It will hit. Come
Yeah.
on, you're just level 86.
Let's do it. Like let's go ahead and check if it will really hit. Like I'm confident enough that my rogue
okay.
can dodge it.
Okay, I'm confident enough that
Yeah.
it will
Maybe on
hit.
the next live of CMM,
You will get
we can make
one-
that content happen.
You will get
Let's go.
eliminated in one ward strike.
My white potions will save me. Like trust me on this one.
Even with full health, MG. Even with full health, I'm pretty sure you'll get eliminated
Come on,
really
guys,
quickly.
save me, man.
So again, guys, if you think MG will survive one ward strike from CMME's level 123 Ranger,
Wait, what?
let us know in the chat.
123?
Yeah, a level 123 Ranger versus a level 86 Rogue. Come on, guys.
Dude, that's
Let us know if MG will still survive the Warg strike coming from CMME.
okay. To be fair, no one informed me that she's already 123. So I think my rogue is gonna be really will really be she will actually destroy my rogue. So that's kinda unfair.
Yeah. Anyway, said Kuya Maestro right here. Yeah, well, if you do have concerns and if you have errors in launching the Ragnarok Online GGH, please do send the page a message and so we can help you out.
Yes,
regarding
or
the
make
issue.
sure like put a screenshot as well on the error message.
Yeah, or if you have Discord, join the ROGGH Discord. You know, people there will help you in your technical issues as well.
True.
All right. All right, so make sure to do check it out. As you can see, the entrance here of Holy Shadow is getting attacked and getting defended countless of times already, MG.
Yes.
So what are your thoughts about one team, one goal?
Well, first, I really like their lineup. They have more numbers. Plus, they have those well-geared members, right? On the side of the sword, right? Plus, they managed to coordinate with other guilds, which is a good sign as well, right? And the rest of the team, like the Aftershock, Opus Dei, they're actually doing good. It's just on that first push that they did, they managed to lose that grip on the before the Emperium floor or before the Emperium stage is. So I think from there, we know Dominari. If you push them like once they have an error, they're gonna cover that. They're gonna cover that error up. They're gonna improve their defense. So every time that these three guilds breaks the defense of Dominari, Dominari is keep on improving their defense. They're covering all those holes in order for the offensive team.
Ooh, curse circle though.
Like right now, OTOG is forcing now. I think this is a really good push. They didn't lose any members at all on this one, and I almost died. So yeah, luckily I have like berries on me.
And said right here actually. MG said by Ong Michael. MG be a gentleman, although we already know that there is a level gap. Just surrender to CMME. Well, even if MG doesn't surrender, I think MG won't win.
I don't. Anyways.
CMME even said MG or let's have a battle or something. Okay, MG. Time to prepare your rogue.
Okay, dude. We don't back out on any fights.
Time to level up. Maybe
there is no. I won't back down on any
If it's a shadow chaser, you will have a chance.
Yeah, I won't back down on any fights, man. We're gonna have a battle. Let's see. 123 versus level 96. Let's go.
96? I think you're just 86.
No. I already reached 90 plus.
Okay, that's better.
So let's go, guys.
But
let's go.
You need to transcend first, though.
No, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna backslide. We're gonna backstab. Let's go.
Yeah. Actually, you're not gonna win. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you will
James,
lose
the confidence,
immediately.
dude.
Just the one warg
Dude, the
strike, you will get
confidence on
taken down.
I'm
CMME doesn't even need an
Dude, I
arrow
thought we have
storm.
that bond, bro. Like, oh my god.
No, actually, bond doesn't matter if I know who's already winning.
Okay, but yeah, Ong Michael.
LG,
Let's
I
see.
can say
Let's see,
I
man.
can say I trust your capabilities, but
Yeah.
this time I don't. This time I don't. All right.
Oh my god.
I would team CMME for now because again the level gap.
Yeah. That's gonna be. Let's see, man. Let's see.
What?
Let's see. Do you believe in
Okay,
miracles, bro? That's the question.
In your case, I don't. In your case, I don't.
Oh my god. Let's see, guys.
Alright,
Let's see. Maybe on the
anyway.
next stream of CMME, let's be there and let's see what contents that we can actually do. Yeah, I think that's gonna be really fun, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Like Lord of
That's
Death,
fair, that's fair.
fun.
No, okay. So let me tell you guys again the story that happened. There was one time, it was in CMME's team. We were leveling. Okay, so we're just watching the War of Emperium stream unfold right now. But we were just leveling as we were in a CMME stream.
Mm-hmm.
I was using a paladin then, and MG was went to Niflheim using his rogue. All right, and gunslinger. Okay, rogue and gunslinger. He changed actually classes.
Yeah.
Just to fulfill his supposed role in War of Emperium, or rather in that party.
Yeah.
So what LG did, he already saw Lord of Death. But because he died, he made the reason that he
I was
took one for the
protecting
team.
everyone. I was
Or
protecting
see-
everyone.
He
right?
took one for the team. He's saying he took one for the team and scouted ahead. MG's famous last words, "I'll scout ahead."
I'll scout ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, an unnecessary scout since we all have fly wings. But yeah, okay.
I don't.
Okay. That time we will let it pass. But for the 1 versus 1 with CMME,
Yeah.
No,
I'm really
you
down for
will
that.
lose.
Like, I'm really
You
down
will
for that.
lose.
That's gonna be like, year-end event, maybe.
a year-end event
Yeah,
is
CMME
going to
versus
be.
MG. 123 versus 96. Let's go.
We are just going to prepare some flowers as we are going
Yeah,
to dance.
let's go
dance
RP on
your
that. Yeah,
corpse.
roleplay. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, we are just going to dance on your corpse right there. As CMME uses her warg strike, just a warg strike to eliminate.
How about
you.
like double strafe, bro? Like Warg Strike is kinda OP, like, you know. So I think maybe like double strafe or arrow shower will do versus my rogue, just to be fair and kinda scaled it a bit, maybe. I think that's gonna be fair, right? That's gonna be fair, guys,
Is
right?
going to be okay.
So we need to scale it down a bit.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
that's gonna be fun.
Well, even though CMME dies a lot during streams, compared to MG's
Okay, I'm getting pressured now.
skills,
Like seriously,
uh, yeah, I'm still going to go for Team CMME this time.
dude.
Sorry, MG. You're just
You, James,
you
you,
just
you know for a
you
fact
need
that
to
I can
level up.
actually remove her weapon, right? Right? I can remove her
No,
weapon,
no.
guys. Right? You know
Okay.
that I can remove the weapons and other equipments. So there's a big chance. I tried to remove a headgear from a mechanic before, and it did work. Maybe this time it will work because
MG,
you
your
know
chance for stripping an armor is less than 0.01%.
I would at least there is a chance. Oh, I would take that chance, bro.
You need to cast that skill for such a long time
I have
before
hide.
that
I have
hits.
hide as well, right? So yeah.
But did you forget the fact that CMME is a ranger?
Okay, no one will teach CMME how to use the anti-hide skill. Maybe I can have a chance on winning. Yeah.
Maybe. But CM Miko actually just mentioned here that looking forward to see MG's rogue to be third job. Job change stream. I think that will be cool to see.
Yeah.
To finally see MG's rogue grow up.
Yes. To be fair, I'm getting a lot of messages to you know to push my rogue into the next level, and that's gonna be really fun that they say. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. But I wanna see the fight first. Like 123 versus 96. Let's go. Who's gonna win? 500 M Zenny for CMME. Oh my god, bro, the trust. Anyone wanna bet on MG? The trust.
I think even Michelle doesn't want to
Like,
bet on you, MG.
is Atoy there? My friend Atoy, are you there?
I think even Atoy,
Dude,
even Atoy is
Atoy,
going
come
to
on,
go
Atoy,
against
if
you
you're on
right
the
here.
stream, I summon you. Let's go. 500 M.
I think even Kai will go
Oh yeah,
for
yeah,
Team
Kai.
CMME this
Are
time.
you willing to bet 500 M? Like there, you know?
But I don't think you will win. That's a fall right there. But anyway, since we only have like 8 minutes left in our current War of Imperium session,
Yeah.
just to go ahead with the events and promotions that we have currently, of course, costume synthesis box just got updated last November 17. We are sorry for if we announced this late, but you can get consumables or limited time costume from it, which is the costume Sacred Torch Coronet. So head costume synthesis box is available through Gacha Egg. And yeah, we already mentioned that there will be a scheduled maintenance on Thursday,
Yeah.
December 1, 2022 from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. GMT plus 8. Again, it can be finished earlier, and some things will be gone and some items will be added as well. But before we actually forget, MG, our favorite promotion, as CMME is just laughing at you right now, MG.
Oh
Please do
my god.
mention our promotion for November.
Okay, guys. Of course, we are gonna have a Razor buff for November, guys. Okay, from November 1 to November 30, recharge your G Enjoy account via Razor Gold. Okay, so you can actually get in-game items such as costume Vesper headgear or costume Yawata seal for free. For November promotion, you will get the following. For Tier 1, 5,000 KP. With Razor Gold Wallet, you will get costume Vesper headgear. And for Tier 2, that's gonna be 30,000 KP. With Razor Gold Wallet, you can score a costume Yawata seal. So what are you waiting, guys? Make sure to check your KPs and load up now. And if you want to know more about this, you can actually check our pinned comment, Discord, and website for this promotion. So
All
yeah.
right. And said here, Atoy said, "What's up, MG? Can
Atoy,
you
come on.
repeat?
Dude,
Can you repeat?
someone is trying to bet a 500M that I won't win versus CMME. Come on, dude, let's go.
Okay. Atoy just said 50M for MG as a sign of friendship. But that's only as a sign of friendship.
Dude, let's go for 500. Atoy, come on.
I'm pretty sure
Come on.
Atoy will lose 50
Come
M
on.
at that time.
No, Atoy, come on.
Because
You trust me, right?
MG will not win.
Atoy, I got this, bro. I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
But CM Miko, I think Atoy heard what we said, and we're pretty sure that CM Emmy will win here. Even Michelle is hashtag Team CM Emmy.
Yeah, Atoy, I got this. Dude, you got this. I'm your boy, bro. Come on, let's go. We got this. It's gonna be live, then hopefully you will get the 500. Hopefully.
Maybe Kai can get in on the conversation as well, because I'm pretty sure MG won't win. MG's rogue is just level 90 something.
Dude, do you see how good I am on my rogue? Like, come on.
Okay. So let's put it this way, MG. Maybe if you change your job into Shadow Chaser finally, like what CM Miko mentioned earlier, like a job change stream, I think you'll have a chance. But by then, I'm pretty sure CM Emmy is already going to be like level 140 or something.
Okay. This is my debate on that one. I have, in good faith, if I land that strip weapon, it's a GG. Right?
No chance.
Right? Atoy, come on. Right? If
No
I land
chance.
that strip weapon on CM Emmy's character, it's a GG already.
But MG,
Is this gonna be like a BO3 or something? Or like...
CM Emmy has the skill Warg Strike.
I thought we're gonna ban the Warg Strike
Okay.
to scale it down. Come on, dude.
I believe CM Emmy can just use the bare fists, and you still lose. But anyway, one team, one goal is pushing in right now. Dominati is going to be here defending. But they are going to try and push. Of course, Loki's Veil is on the ground. Arrow Storms will land. Overbrands will get casted there at the end of that Loki's Veil. As we are seeing them defend this castle really well. One team, one goal isn't able to push on the defense of Dominati. Dominati has already set up their defense. I believe they still have their defense there at the area as well. Like what Atoy said right here, go MG. I trust you.
There
you have someone trusting you right there, but I still don't trust you, MG. I'm pretty sure you will not win that battle.
As long as I have that one believer.
You have one believer. Okay.
MG's okay. I'm gonna create a new group or guild. MG's believers.
MG's believers.
Ali, would you join me on my guild if I create one?
Okay. Maybe Atoy. Maybe Atoy.
Yeah, Atoy will join me definitely.
Atoy will join you, but I'm pretty sure if it's going to be the number of supporters thing, maybe you have like 2 members in your guild, and Team CMME will probably have the whole server.
Whole 56 stack of...
the whole server on her back or something. Atoy said if you have high decks.
Okay, I think we can work that out, Atoy. I have 30 at the moment.
But you have locks and Atoy. Oh!
I have luck, bro.
Oh! Your build.
Come on, Atoy, have faith, bro. Like, 500M is...
No,
I think we can win it, man.
No, you will not.
We can win it, man. We can win it.
Anyway, 2 minutes left before War Emperium session ends, MG. Before our session ends for tonight, I do want to mention that Gravity Game Hub is going to be releasing a brand new SRPG mobile game, Ragnarok Arena. Pre-register now and participate in reaching milestones to get some in-game prizes when the game is released, and to stand a chance to win some physical items like the Razer Hammerhead 3 wireless earbuds, iPad Air, and iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Yep.
Pre-register now and find out more about the upcoming game by visiting the website roa.gnjoy.asia, or that's roa.gnjoy.asia, or by joining the Ragnarok Arena Discord channel.
Yes.
And yeah, I believe the pre-registration is already up to 300,000 pre-registration right now.
Are you gonna play that, James?
Of course.
Yes. Nice.
Of course. All right. So yeah, a lot of milestones and things can be won. And there's also an ongoing event actually for Ragnarok Arena Global. So make sure to check it out on the Ragnarok Arena page as well. I think that's a tag a friend
Yes.
event. All right. So Ato is just laughing at your luck.
No,
At your
actually,
luck hero.
that's a laugh of trust. Let's go, Atoy. Like I understand Atoy. Like I literally understand him, and like he's laughing because he trusts me on that kind of level. Maybe.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
Why? Okay. Yeah, MG's
Well, why it's
believers. Come on,
sounding?
guys.
I
I'm
know
gonna
it's
make a guild
sounding like
after
a
this.
cult.
Let's go. MG's
Oh my
believers. Come
goodness.
on.
Yeah. Ian.
Then
It sounds so bad.
MG's
CMME.
believers. Then
That's why if you're going to create a guild, it's going to be named Team CMME and not going to be MG's believers.
like our save point is gonna be on the top right frontera.
Because you're just brainwashing your
No, no,
members
no,
into
no,
believing
Atoy.
that you will win.
I'm gonna put Atoy as my vice commander. Yeah. MG and
Okay.
Atoys. That's gonna be good.
Anyway, more about that maybe will be discussed
Yeah.
at the talk session. Maybe if Kai is here, maybe you can discuss it just as an icebreaker. Just as an icebreaker in your Tofi talk session. But anyway, this has been it for our Warfare Imperium session for tonight.
Yes.
Again, maintenance will be on Thursday, December 1, 2022, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. GMT plus 8. It can end earlier, and a lot of updates to come there. And yeah, make sure to check the patch notes when it arrives. And the egg reveal. A lot of players are waiting for that egg reveal as well.
Yes.
All right. So to continue for the conversation about this team CMME versus team
MG believers.
MG, we will
Yeah.
see that in the next session. Again, Tofi Talk is every Thursday as well. So make sure to join in. It's hosted by Lodi Kai, the Injustice cosplayer, on the ROGGH Discord. So check it out as well. All right. So anything you want to add, MG?
Actually, just want to invite everyone on the Ragnarok Arena, guys. Make sure to check the page, like and follow as well. And if there's any event, make sure to share it as well because you're gonna win cool prizes as well, guys. And for Ragnarok GGH, guys, keep on grinding, right? At the same time, join us in War of Imperium as well. It's really fun, guys. Trust me, it's really
All
fun.
right. And yeah, we are sorry if we have some camera things going on right now. Just feeling kind of under the weather.
Yeah. That's
But yeah,
understandable.
we're going to make sure that we have our cameras up in the next session for the full session. All right. So yeah,
Oh my
Atoy,
God.
you made the wrong choice by trusting MG. But anyway, that's going to be it for our War of
Yeah.
Imperium session for tonight. And once again, we are your casters. My name is James.
And my name is MG.
And we'll see you guys in the next War of Imperium stream. Bye, guys.
Bye.